Hello everybody, my name is Baylor Banis from the B&B Tavern and welcome to an exciting episode of Tavern Talk. This week, we are joined by probably one of the most amazing, adorable voice actresses you will hear in the entire world, who could also slice your head off with her new character in an amazing video game franchise. I will allow Xanthe to introduce herself now. Welcome to the show, Xanthe!
Hi, thank you for having me. My name is Xanthe. I am a voice actress in Los Angeles. You may know me from other video games such as the Falcom from the Hyperdimension Neptunia series. Also Nene in Omega Quintet. I've also been in a lot of other animes such as Uli from K-On!, Hanyo Koizumi in Love Live, and a number of other things. But yay, I'm very excited to be here.
And you have just a nice part in what franchise?
Persona 5? I'm not sure if you've heard of it.
Persona 5 indeed. And what character will you be playing as in this addition to the amazing franchise of Persona-dom?
I will be playing Haru Okumura. She is very sweet and kind, and she's very protective of her friends.
Hooray for friends, and hooray for protecting friends.
Mm-hmm.
So if you like friends and protecting her, you should definitely have her in your party, because she has a wicked battle axe thing, and she, as we discussed, yeah, do it. You should have her at all, and you should have pre-ordered the game coming out this Valentine's Day. Is that correct?
Yes.
And what do you get as a pre-order? Do you know?
Oh my goodness, there's a lot of things. I'm not even sure if I remember them all. I think it comes with a little Morgana plush. It comes with like a skull bag, and I think, don't quote me, I think there's like an art book and like some other stuff too. There's like it's super cool. Just go check it out. There's like the special edition, or there's just the regular edition as well.
Oh,
if
wow.
you just want the game.
I will quote you on that. All right.
Don't quote me. I'm not sure. I can't remember.
I will. I'll hold you to it. Xanthe told me there would be books here, and GameStop's like, "Sir, we're gonna have to ask you to leave the premise." And I go like, "No, Xanthe promised me this." But I promised Xanthe something though. I promised her that she was gonna have a fun time, and we are going to make your Dungeons and Dragons character your first ever one. Now I want you to back me up here for the audience to tell you to say that this is your first ever D&D experience at all.
This will indeed be my very first D&D experience ever.
It's B&B Tavern exclusive. It's most excellent. It's good. I'm hype. I'm excited. I'm super excited. Are you excited, Xanthe?
I am. I've always wanted to play, and I'm finally going to do it. It's one of those things I've been putting off, and finally, it's going to start.
Most excellent. We are so glad and honored to bridge that gap for you. So we are going to go to our popular Orc Pub website to help create your character first. And we are going to go over the list of races and go into various nice details about them, so that way you can get all the best juicy stuff and knowledge about these characters. So are you ready to go?
Yes.
All right.
Help me choose something awesome.
We will make you super awesome. So, first off, starting off with dwarves. Dwarves can live to be more than 400 years old, so the oldest living dwarves often remember a very different world. For example, some of the oldest dwarves living in Citadel Felbar, in the world of the Forgotten Realms, can recall the day more than 3 centuries ago when orcs conquered the fortress and drove them into an exile that lasted for over 250 years. Dwarves are solid and enduring like the mountains. They love weathering the passage of centuries with stoic endurance and little change. They respect the tradition of their clans, tracing their ancestry back to the founding of their most ancient strongholds in the youth of the world, and don't abandon those traditions lightly. Now, they tend to usually be slow to trust. They have a hard time trusting other races. Uh, it is they are not a big fan of elves, humans, and halflings, which we'll get into those other races as well. Surely you must know about humans at least, because we are one. They are usually bold and hardy dwarves are known to be skilled warriors, miners, workers of stone, metal, and well under 5 feet tall. So I don't know. Where are you looking to be sort of tall or short or on the medium?
Maybe somewhere in the medium side.
I see. Okay, so medium. So we'll just jump right into this. So then elves. Elves would be a good one. There's different elves. There's high elves, wood elves. High elves are more of these more like have these higher thinking of themselves. Have a they think highly of themselves. And then wood elves are they live in woods and they're more I tend to find that wood elves be more nice and gentle, but maybe you would like to feel of royalty. And they with their unearthly grace and fine feature, elves appear hauntingly beautiful to humans and members of many other races. They are slightly shorter than humans on average, ranging well under 5 feet tall or just over 6 feet tall. They are more slender than humans, weighing 100 to 145. Males and female are about the same height. Males are only marginally heavier than females. Elves' correlation encompasses the normal human range and also includes skins and shades of copper, bronze, and almost bluish white. Hair of green or blue and eyes like pools of liquid gold or silver. Elves have no facial and little body hair. They are very well kempt in that way. They favor elegant clothing and bright colors, and they enjoy the simple yet lovely jewelry. Now, elves are magical people, otherworldly grace, living in the world, but not entirely part of it. They live in places of ethereal beauty and in the midst of ancient forests, or in the silvery spires glittering with fairy light, where soft music drifts through the air and gentle fragrance waft of the breeze. And these elves are really cool, and they're usually born to be magical. High elves actually already know wizard spells, one wizard spell by birth, which means they are super magical. Now, are you looking to be something of magical or a little more brute force, or something somewhere in between?
I'm not sure. Maybe something magical. I will keep this one in mind. Elves.
Very well. Now, elves take up adventuring out of wanderlust as well. They are very big on exploring, and they have amazing sense of direction, I have known. There's also dark elves as well, which are known as drow. Just so you know. And since you're looking at the medium, we'll look at humans as well. Good old human. There's nothing really special to talk about there. You know what a human is. You're a human, right?
I believe so.
All right. Last time we checked, you are a human. Don't get any speculations, guys. Since the last time I checked, she was a human. But if you are thinking otherwise, then we'll put some investigation on it. But last time I checked, Xanthe was a human. Now, you can be a Dragonborn, which are sort of these humanoid bodies with dragon heads, and their skin is scales. And they are Dragonborn, look very much like dragons, standing erect in humanoid form, though they lack wings or tail. The first Dragonborn had scales of vibrant hues matching the colors of their dragon kin, but generations of interbreeding have created a more uniform appearance. Their small, fine scales are usually brass or bronze, in color sometimes ranging to scarlet, rust, gold, or copper green. They are tall, strongly built, often standing close to 6.5 feet tall, and weighing 300 pounds or more. Their hands and feet are strong, talon-like claws with 3 fingers and a thumb on each hand. So you cannot flip the bird, I am afraid. Well, I always feel like to relieve frustration, it does help. But since this would be an obstacle you would have to get around, Um, the blood. It is.
Only if you were Dragonborn, huh?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you, I guess you could just curse in Dragonborn, Draconic, if you will, and that would be well. To any Dragonborn, the clan is more important than life itself. Dragonborn owe their devotion and respect to their clan above all else, even the gods. Each Dragonborn reflects on the honor of his or her clan. Very big on community, so a lot of community and missionaries are around, spreading the good word of doing good for your community. Charity is very strong. It's a very uncommon race, so socially you would be very awkward to some people, because Dragonborns don't usually go outside of their own clan or community or wherever they are. They also range in different colors, and each color has a special ability that allows them to breathe something special. Not just fire, it could be poison gas or ice or electricity.
Wow.
Depending on the color you choose, Miss Xanthe, if you choose so to do so. And as we look through here, there is half-elves, which are half-human, half-elves. Walking in two worlds, but truly belonging to neither, half-elves combine what some say are the best qualities of their elf and human parents. Human curiosity and inventiveness, that's a big word, oh my gosh, I read good. And ambition, tempered by the refined senses, love of nature, and artistic tastes of elves. Some half-elves live among humans, set apart by their emotional and physical differences, watching friends and loved ones age while time barely touches them. So, think of it in, I guess, the way Spock, but with more personality. So that is just. They are also they enjoy the company of other half-elves, and the only people who truly understand what it is to live between these two worlds is usually half-elves. In most part, some half-elves prefer to avoid company, wandering the wilds as trappers, foresters, hunters, or adventurers visiting civilizations only rarely. There is, let's see, you also got half-orc, which is half-orcs are grayish pigmentations, slopping foreheads, jutting jaws, prominent teeth, and towering builds make the orcish heritage plain for all to see. Half-orcs stand between 6 and 7 feet tall, and usually weigh between 180 to 250 pounds. Not as much as Dragonborn, but definitely taller than Dragonborn, which is impressive. Let's see. Half-orcs most often live among orcs, of other races. Humans are most likely to accept half-orcs, and half-orcs almost always live in human lands when not living among orc tribes. So they tend to be half-human, half-orc. So I think that is... Oh, no, last race. Tiefling, which are these infernal bloodline. Tieflings are derived from human bloodlines, and in the broadest possible sense, they still look human. However, the infernal heritage has left a clear imprint of their appearance. Tieflings have large horns that take any of a variety of shapes. Some have curling horns, like a ram. Others have straight and tall horns, like a gazelle. And some spiral upward, like an antelope's horn. They have thick tails, 4 to 5 feet long, with lash or coil around their legs when they get upset or nervous. Their canine teeth are sharply pointed, and their eyes are solid colors: black, red, white, silver, or gold. They have demonic ancestry. So they're pretty demon-like. So those are your medium to tall creatures. Xanthe, what is it that you so desire? I can go back and read any of the other ones that you wanted.
I don't know. I'm so indecisive. I'm sorry.
It's fine. The show lasts forever, so don't worry. We can do this for 5 episodes.
I don't know if people are going to come back and listen to that.
They will come back.
This one, that one? I don't know.
Tune in next time and pre-order Persona 5. So,
Hmm.
what do you like? What speaks to you, Xanthe? What do you think your character would be?
I'm thinking maybe a half elf.
Ooh, what's the reason behind that?
Because they're like they're
A
kind
little
of
bit of an
artistic, but also kind of curious and kind of, I don't know, coming up with things, inventive. In what was that word? Inventiveness.
is they also are a little bit of an outcast as well, in some ways.
Hmm.
So it makes them sort of like lone wolf or very social, depending on who they are. So, what gender are you? Well, I know what you are, but I mean, what is your character's gender?
Mm,
Is it going to be a female or a male?
I guess just to make it easier, just make her female.
Fair enough. How old is this fine half elf lady?
Hmm. They live to be. Oh, I forget. Do they live longer
Oh,
lives? And
they live a freaking long time.
hmm. Let's make her about 70.
70? Oh, she's a teenager. And how tall do you want this half elf to be? Very important for
Mm,
role play.
let's see. Let's make her about 5'5".
5'5". Is that your height?
No, I wish it were. I am not quite that tall.
Oh, you're part of the short person club as well? I'm right there. I am
5'5".
yeah, 5'5" it is. All right, I allow 5'5". Now, what so now that we're a little more ahead and we got your race down and your age and class and all, well, not class yet, that's the next thing, which is what are you looking to do? Does this half elf go for more of a straightforward brute strength kind of thing, or does she dabble in between, or does she do straight up magic, yo?
Mm,
She's the magic of the magicist.
yeah, let's go with magic.
Oh, okay. So let's go through the list of magic people. There's a lot. Quite a couple. A lot of them do magic on the side. So here's the question: there's some classes where they will have magic on the side. They can cast spells on the side, but that's not their main thing. Do you want that to be your main thing?
I don't know.
Ah.
uh,
Magic,
maybe,
magic over the ocean blue.
maybe let's not have it be the main thing.
Oh, okay. So you want to be magical on the side. All right, all right, all right. So you don't want to be. So I'm just double checking because that does cancel out quite a couple of things. Do you
Oh,
want to do?
really?
Yeah. So
Hmm.
do you want to be straight up? Depends on what your character. Think of your character and then pretend to be your character and think what would your character most likely be like? Would she be more of a caster and sort of stay away and try to be clever, or would she go straight for the brute force and try to intimidate her way through things mostly?
I see. Um, I think the first thing you said, were a bit more on the outside and then trying to look in and kind of casting spells depending on things are going. So maybe not close up.
Fair enough. So then, if that's the case, there is what you could do is all right. So you can be a bard. A bard is very charismatic, extreme charisma. They actually cast through their charismatic selves and use use music and singing and instruments to cast spells. Usually their home would be a tavern or something like that. They would travel and perform for many a people and cast spells, and they are ridiculously powerful, very powerful. You could also Also, you could be a cleric. There's a couple of different kinds of clerics. You could be a war cleric or a life cleric. A cleric is basically they are healers and warriors with divine magic and their deity of whatever god or goddess they praise. They can cast magic to heal people, create food and water, which some of the others can, but this is very special to the cleric. And usually all around, people love a good cleric because they can heal a lot of freaking stuff. So, and they also have very divine stuff. And then, if you are a war cleric, you can do some necromancy stuff and bring back some dead so skeletons or zombies can do the dirty work for you.
Yay!
Yay! That's pretty powerful, I must say. I feel like that's if you like, wouldn't you want like a skeleton or like a zombie doing work for you?
That would make things a lot easier, I guess.
It would be. It would be. I mean, like in Persona, I would probably just let my party do the dirty work, and I would just try to summon awesome stuff to just like charge for 5 turns just to pull up one amazing move. And I go like, okay, guys, I'm ready for the awesome attack. Oh, you killed them already. Okay, never mind. And so last but not, well, you got a couple other things. You also got a druid. Druid are sort of like, as I like to call them, vegan wizards. They use the earth, the elements. They are elemental wizards and casters of that sort. So a lot of their stuff is very earthy and very in tune with the wildlife, and they can turn into animals and stuff. You have the ability to shapeshift, which is pretty dang powerful, yo. That's some like real talk, you know. You can also be a... Let's look here, because the book is so big with words. There's a lot of words with this book. Did you know, like, once you have a PHB, you could read this, and it's like, there's, like, it has more than, like, 3 Harry Potter novels put together. That's pretty...
That is a lot.
That is a lot of words. Words don't lie. Let's see here. You can be a sorcerer! They use raw magic. Magic is part of every sorcerer's suffusing body, mind, and spirit, with a latent power that waits to be tapped. Some sorcerers wield magic that springs from an ancient bloodline infused with the magic of dragons. Others carry a raw, uncontrollable magic within them, a chaotic storm that manifests in unexpected ways. The appearance of sorcerers' powers is wildly unpredictable. Some draconic bloodlines produce exactly one sorcerer in every generation, but in other lines of descent, every individual is a sorcerer. Most of the time, the talents of sorcery appear as apparent flukes, so some sorcerers can't name the origin of their powers. So it's like very, very crazy magic that you don't know. You could probably turn into like a basset hound after you shoot like 3 magic missiles. You don't know how it works. It's just you do it, and then you have to roll like a bunch of stuff. It's like Russian roulette. Something will happen, and it will follow through. Yeah, it's a bit of a gamble, but it's fun. It's a lot of crazy stuff.
Give me the dark force you need.
Oh, exactly. Ooh. There's also warlocks. Warlocks are magic casters as well. However, they use their magic they sold their soul to basically just get all the magic stuff right away, right off the bat, so they can just do it really, really quick. Just, become wizards really fast. And then there are your classic, your good old-fashioned, wizard. Straight up wizardy whiz, yo. They are scholars of the arcane. They're the lure of knowledge. It's very, and also I've seen this in a couple of other wizards. You can predict the future. You can legit predict the future. So basically, you roll 3 dice, and then you can tell the dungeon master, I don't think that worked. I think it was a natural 1. If you have that in your stock, and you can say, it actually didn't hit me at all. It's crazy. So, These are your magic casters. I leave you to the deciding.
I know. I think I'm kind of going. I'm either between Cleric or Druid, and I'm not sure which one I want to go with.
Ooh. Well, what does your character like to do? Like, how would your character interact with the world?
I guess. I guess it'd be more fun to be a Druid. That way you can kind of hide and cloak yourself.
Ooh, that's like a hummingbird or something.
Yeah, and maybe spy on people. I don't know.
Oh, sneaky Druid. Okay, I dig that. I like the way you're going with that. Druid it is.
Let's do it.
Alright, let's do it with the Druid. Now, what is their background? This will help me see what kind of proficient things a cleric, I'm sorry, not a cleric, Druid would be. You could be an acolyte, a criminal, a folk hero, a noble, a sage, a soldier. And it'll give you 2 skills that you will be proficient with, and I will run down a list of skills after this.
Can you say the list again? There's so many things you just said.
I know. I'm sorry. I like cram all the words. It's just like a salad. And I just go like, this will be a sentence one day. Well, you could be of noble descent. Well, your backgrounds could be an acolyte, a criminal, a folk hero, a noble, a sage, a soldier. This is some deep thinking I hear.
This will determine who she is. See.
You are, in a sense, in Dungeons and Dragons words, giving birth to life. You were creating your character. This is you in the D&D world.
May I ask what does acolyte mean?
Acolyte would be somebody who would assist with some religious rituals and stuff.
Okay.
They would be like, assist, like, I guess you could say like an altar boy in a way. So while she's thinking, you should also think about / not think about pre-ordering Persona 5. It's pretty amazing. And Xanthe's in it, obviously, and you can probably throw or slash a battle axe with her. There's an axe, I know, and it's a really cool like musketeer / pimp hat she has. It's very amazing. It's like knows how to rock a sweater. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
So Sage is somebody that's sort of like knowledgeable-ish, I'm assuming, unless I'm getting not.
Well, your character could be very well knowledgeable. Depends on what you want, and also the background as well. We'll just determine 2 skills, that's all, and also give you a little more backstory to what your character was.
Okay, let's go with Sage, because that's what's, I don't know,
Sage.
I'm drawn to it.
Excellent. All right. With a Sage, your skills are you're proficient in Arcana and History, so you are very knowledgeable.
Okay.
Nicely done. Your instincts guided you correctly. So now I'm going to run through the list of skills, and you have 4 skills to choose left.
All right.
You could be proficient in acrobatics. You could be proficient in animal handling. You could be proficient in athletics, which is different than acrobatics. Deception, being very deceiving. Deceiving. Insight, reading body language, basically. Intimidation, investigation, medicine, nature, perception, which is looking for something specific. Performance, persuading somebody. A religion, of knowledge of religion. A sleight of hand, being very sneaky with those hands of yours. Stealth and survival. Now, I'm happy to run through the list again. Yes, surviving. Like, I don't know, surviving.
Huh.
Like, knowledge of, like, basically, you're using your Boy Scout knowledge.
Okay.
Or Girl Scout knowledge, or whatever fire camp thing you did. Did you ever go camping?
Never.
Never? I would,
not an outdoors person.
I'm not an outdoors person either. I enjoy kayaking once in a while. That's about it. The reason why I breakdance is because it's inside. I don't have to go inside. It's great. I don't have to go outside. It's exercise inside, which is even better. And it's
the only exercise I do inside is DDR.
Ooh.
And that's pretty much all the exercise that I do.
DDR is like, you gotta get that down. That's very hard to do. So that's a lot of workout, especially with Xbox Connect, Dance Revolution thing, whatever. Just Dance, whatever it's called.
Oh, you're moving your arms and legs.
Yeah, that one that like wants to read your body, but it can't because the thermal camera is like like smudged with little kid fingerprints or whatever. It's just a mess in some way. So what skills would you like to be proficient in?
And that was how many do I choose from this?
You choose 4.
Is it 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Great. More decisions.
Yay! This is all about Dungeons and Dragons.
This is why I never get things done. I just sit and think about it forever.
You just sit and think about, but you never thought about, which you didn't need to think about, was pre-ordering Persona 5 for PlayStation 4. That's what I'm doing.
Alright, let's see. I think...
And vote. Don't think about voting. Do it. Just do it.
Let's see. I think I like insight.
Reading body language? Sure.
Maybe also persuasion?
Persuasion, being a very persuasive druid. I'm totally a bear!
I guess acrobatics could come in handy.
Acrobatics.
If I become some other animal.
Ooh. Well, I mean, just so you know, your skill sets as the animal, you'll get stats for that animal. You don't carry those stats with you to the animal itself.
That makes sense.
So, like, if you become a bear, your intelligence is not going to be a +4. It's probably going to be like a -2.
Oh.
Yeah, because bears are smart. Got 2 more. You could do something. And these basically the reason why we're choosing these proficiencies is these things will be easier to roll a higher number to be able to pull off the task when you roll your d20.
Oh.
And then we'll get to the final stats, and then you're going to be so happy because we're going to be almost done with all these choices, and then you'll have one more choice, and then you can go play, and you could think about you could think about all the types of D&D you're going to play, and it's going to be great, and we're going to pre-order Persona 5 because that's what we do. I'm just plugging it in there, just laying, Persona 5.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you need, I don't know, a crazy Jew that runs a Dungeons and Dragons podcast, voice acting, I'm here for you.
Let's go with survival.
Ooh,
and sleight of hand sounds fun.
Ooh, you're gonna pickpocket. She's a bad girl. She can do it. Now you have 29 points to buy these stats that will apply to what numbers you get for your saving throws, your skills, whatever. So here's how it works. Mm-hmm. Every even number represents another number, a modifier, if you will. So a strength of 8 would be -1. A strength of 10 would be a 0 modifier. A strength of 12 would be a +1 modifier, and then every even number that goes up is an add 1 or a -1 depending on the numbers you choose.
That was a lot of numbers.
Okay, so I will try to say this more easily. You have 29 points to buy stuff with. Your let's see here. I'm looking at all these things for you to make sure that I do it right.
Please help me. Math is not my strong suit.
I will do the best I can for you, friend. So you have 29 points to upgrade your stats in, let's say, Fallout 4 fashion if you played Fallout. I don't know, have you? What games do you play? I don't know, whatever, JRPG, level up, stats, stuff like that. So I will say this. So you got numbers, and they represent modifier numbers. So an 8 is a -1. So when you roll a d20 for strength, for example, and your strength is an 8, you get a -1 for whatever you roll. So whatever you roll, -1. But if you have a 12 or a 10 would be a 0 because every 2 numbers up is a +1 modifier. And so because 8 is a -1, 10 would be a 0, 12 would be a +1.
Okay.
So,
I think I'm getting it now.
Sure. So what would you say is your character's strong suit? Now, I will let you know, a druid's wisdom is very important. Let's see, wait. Am I right in thinking that druids cast through wisdom? Because the thing with casting is you want one of your modifiers to be like a 16, because it's great. No, it's your, it's your wisdom.
What are the different modifier sections?
So you have proficiency. Usually your proficiency bonus is a +2 or +3. And then you have whatever the straight up stat modifiers are for these, like the abilities, like strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence, wisdom, and charisma.
Okay.
So I would recommend, just if you're wanting to actually play this character, because you said you wanted to, and I really want to help you do well with this character, having a 16 for your wisdom would be making you like a boss when casting spells.
Okay.
So if you want to be super wise as well. I don't know if that's something you want.
That sounds good.
All right.
I mean, it makes sense for this character.
Fair enough. You will have a +16 with your wisdom, so that's a +3 modifier. So whatever you roll, +3 plus whatever is needed, and then you will destroy everyone, essentially. So there you go. What about strength? Is she super strong, or not really because she's magical? What?
I don't think she's very strong.
So do you want to keep her at a -1, or?
I will take your advice with that.
All right, cool. I will say, so you want it to be a -1 in strength?
Yes.
Okay. We will not be asking you to push rocks anytime soon. Thank you, and have a good day.
Absolutely useless.
Well, in that field, unless you want to conjure something to push the rock, you could. But you are going to use your hands for eating and only eating, because food is important. What kind of food would your character like, out of curiosity?
I didn't think about that.
Probably pizza. Who doesn't love pizza? I'll just ask you that right now.
Right?
Yeah, pizza's the best.
Pizza's awesome.
Pizza is great.
I'm not sure if an elf would eat it, but maybe a half elf would.
Maybe, probably because he's half human, he's smart with that aspect of you can eat pizza. Pizza is like really amazing. I mean, I don't know about you, but what I think everybody should do, this is homework for you guys, is go buy a pizza and then use the pizza to pre-order Persona 5.
Not
So
sure if they take orders for, in like
just
pizza
bribe them. They
currency,
can do
but
it. Pizza. There's got to be a pizza currency. Come on, pizza's so good. I think that would be a great currency. Very oily, but that's about it. So is she very dexterous?
um,
Fast, speedy?
mm, I guess she's in the middle, not too fast,
But not too slow. So like
but
give
not
her
too slow.
like a +1 modifier.
Yeah.
All right, I dig it. Now your constitution is some things, but it's mainly your hit points and how you add hit points on. So your constitution is a -1 right now. Would you like to be a +1 or a +2?
Is that more like? Is this more like an accuracy type thing, or is it just?
No, it's more
Uh,
to do with your hit points. So right now you have 9 hit points because of the -1 modifier, but that would go up if you had a +1 or a +2.
hmm.
It's kind of good. It's kind of important for that just to be in the plus. That's kind of like the number one, like one of the number one rules of D&D is just to make sure that's a plus of any kind.
Okay, let's make it a +1 then.
All right, a 12 it is, my friend, and your hit points now are at 11, which is pretty good for level 1. Is she very intelligent?
How is this different from wisdom?
Wisdom would usually be something with historical reference. Intelligence is sort of now.
Oh,
Now, like your intelligence is. It's a great question. Here, I'll look at this right now. I have a sheet right in front of me so I can look at this stuff. So your intelligence would be more to do with history. And your wisdom would be something to do with like insight.
okay.
So is she very intelligent? Is she very good at remembering things from history? Because she was maybe alive back then? Because she lives a very long time?
Yes, I think that would be good for her.
Okay, a +2 or a +1, or how do you want to do this?
Mm, let's do +2.
Okay, +2 intelligence, I take that. And is this person very charismatic?
Hmm. I think she should be if she's going to be persuasive at all.
Oh, very well. So do you want me to make that like a... I can make that a +6, +3, a 16, if you want.
Okay.
If you want. I don't know, it's up to you.
Yes, let's do it. How
All
am I
right.
doing numbers wise? I
You're
have not really been.
You're doing great. You got a -1 in strength, started off. You got you're pretty dexterous. You have pretty good constitution. You're pretty intelligent, but your wisdom and charisma is off the charts. Amazing. So here actually, there we go. Your intelligence is very good. Your charisma is very good, and your wisdom is just astounding. You're a very wise person. Now you
Awesome.
have covered everything. You did it. You did everything. But there's one last thing.
What is it?
What, Miss Xanthe, is your name?
Oh my goodness.
Oh my god!
My name?
Your name. Oh god, this is the part where I swear one episode was about 25 minutes of just figuring out what the hell to name this. You know,
What is very.
but it shouldn't take 25 minutes to pre-order Persona 5 at your local GameStop.
Hmm.
And Xanthe has promised that there is some art books of some kind somewhere.
Somewhere.
Yeah, somewhere over that rainbow. If not, she will personally make one for you. Just happy stick figures doing Persona stuff.
I'm gonna look up some names.
Oh!
I'm gonna cheat.
No! I can pull up some half-elf names that they suggest.
Oh, there's name suggestions.
Yes, there is name suggestions in the game. You can do that. And, let's see here. Alright, so I'm going to go through the half-elf names, because half-elves have names too, you know. They're people. Oh god, I love looking. The index is the best thing in the world. It makes it easier to find everything.
Do any of the names start with X?
Oh, you want to look for stuff with X? All right, cool. That's giving me direction. All right, you're like one of the best guests we've had so far with this kind of stuff.
A name is so important.
You're right. It is. Let's see. Let's see. Either human or elven naming conventions, as it emphasized, they don't really fit into either societies. Okay, so elves don't have really any specific names, but let me look at the human suggestions and the elf suggestions, because you are a half elf. I have to look at this stuff. There we go. Humans. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Let's look for X. X. Let's see. Is there anything with an X? You think, with all the crazy names that look like they're from Star Wars, you'd think they would have an X. Let's see. They have every letter but X.
I'm just that unique.
You are unique. I'm trying to look for them. Let's see. Okay, so they're not in here in the human section, but I'm also looking at the elf section as well. We'll kind of go through that as well. Let's see here. Let's look at the elf names. Is there? Yeah, here we go. Female adult elf name, Xanaphia. Xanaphia. Or family names with comment. Let's see. There is Xylocent, which means in Elven gold petal.
What was it? Xylocent?
Xylocent.
Xylocent.
And Xanaphia.
That might be even hard for me to remember.
Well, this will be written down, so don't worry.
Xylocent.
And also Xanaphia. Yeah. While she's deciding on a name, you can head over to GameStop now and pre-order Persona 5 for $5 or anything that you choose. You pay for the whole game now. I'm excited.
Go with Xylocent, because what does it mean? It meant like gold.
Gold petal.
Yeah,
petal,
my name
pillow,
means golden yellow, so I will go with that.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. What's your last name?
My last name is Huynh, and it means yellow as well.
Gold yellow. But I meant your character's last name.
The last name.
They never expect this.
A full name.
A full name? What on earth are you talking about? I thought people in medieval fantasy just used one name.
The second or something, you know? Are there elfin last names?
Can't help you
or
out there.
human names?
No. I mean, there's like just first names, and then people take those first names and use it as last names. But like, There you go. I mean, we could use Huynh if you want that. Gold petal yellow. Is it Huynh or
When?
Huynh?
Actually, I just thought of another name.
Ooh, go
You can
ahead.
use it for the last name.
Okay.
It's Xuan, Xuan, and that means spring.
Oh, yeah. Song.
Cool.
Sure. It's
XX.
Thousand Swan. Oh, man, that's going to be cool for like, signatures and autographs. And there we go. We have made your half-elf character. Your half-elf character, I'm looking at this character sheet right now that we have for you. Has initiative, has a speed of 30, standard. Armor class of 11, not bad. Has a is a wisdom saving throw of 5 and an intelligence saving throw of 5. Saving throws is when you get attacked, so this makes it even easier. Your survival is a +5. Your +4 comes from history and persuasive. You're a very persuasive person. Ugh, I'm so great with words today. I talk really good. Your reading of body language is impeccable as well. That's also a +5. And your sleight of hand is very slight of hand as well.
Cute.
You also have advantage because you're an elf on. You have advantage of saving throws of being charmed, and you can't fall asleep because of that. Of magic as well. So you can only fall asleep by your own accord. You also will be able to turn into things, which is also very cool as well. So overall, you're pretty freaking boss. And with that being said, we have made your character, Xanthe.
Thank you for your patience.
No problem. That was a lot of fun and really enjoyable, very intense. This was one of the most thought out characters I have seen, and now it is playable for you and may appear on Cheeto's Golden Child, which is our voice actor campaign. May or may not happen, but depending on whatever Xanthe wants. All I know is that Xanthe wants you to pre-order Persona 5 for the PS4. Please, I need work. Xanthe, where can people find you if they want to stalk you on social media or just hear all your awesome stories?
I have a Facebook fan page. You guys can go find me there, or also on Twitter at @itxanthor. Those are the best places to keep in touch with me or to see what I'm up to. So yeah, look me up.
Look her up. She's got some pretty cool stuff and pretty cool hair. I mean, have you seen her?
Thank you.
You have amazing hair. It's just like, oh my gosh, it's like you yourself are.
It's
from
very
Persona.
elfin, isn't it?
It is. It is also very Dungeons and Dragons. You are proper D&D material, my friend. And now that you have your own first ever character, did you enjoy yourself with that?
Yes, this was a lot of fun. I'm so excited to use her.
Good. She will be XX. XX will be a lot of fun. Name is already something I can't. Xylosent. Win. Is it Win? No. Zhuang. Sung. There we go. Great. I read good. So good.
That is not an easy name. I'm not sure if I can remember it.
Well, good thing it's on your character sheet. It'll say at the very top. With that, ladies and gentlemen, be also to check out our Facebook and Twitter and to subscribe as well. We are excited because we have so many special guests coming up on our D&D campaigns. Special thanks to pretty much all of our crew in our New Orleans territory and outside. We have an amazing team, and I can't be thankful enough for them. And thank you so much again, Xanthe, for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No problem. All right, guys. Well, all I have to say is pre-order Persona 5 if you enjoyed the Persona franchise. Xanthe will be there, and she will be playing as Alora? No, not Alora. Oh, God, I already forgot the name. I'm great at this. Promotion. What is the name?
She is Haru Okamura.
Haru Okamura. I don't know why, but I kept thinking of the Harry Potter spell Alohomora, and I thought that was the name.
completely different franchise.
Right, franchise. So be sure to buy her next Harry Potter book, Persona 5 at GameStop, for only. It's well worth the money, and it's already one of the symbols of hope that 2017 is going to be a better year of gaming, because we know for a fact this year of gaming was somewhat tragic.
I know.
I know, it's No Man's Sky. Why No Man's Sky? Anyways, well, guys, thank you so much for watching. This has been like one of my favorite episodes, and I just enjoy making these episodes as well. So this was a good time. I had a good time. Hopefully she had a good time. She said yes. I'm not gonna make her say yes again because that's very rude of me. And we will wish you guys a good day. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.